is a 2019 movie. So, my top 10 favorite movies of the year has gone through many changes as I see more and more movies. I really want my top 10 to not just represent movies that people will definitely be seeing, but represent movies that I want people to go see. So I'm gonna start with my number 10. This is all. There's some honorable mentions that I'm gonna talk about as well. But number 10 is Klaus, the animated Netflix Christmas movie. If you have not seen it, if you've been having a tough time, if you're in a really bad place in your life, if you need something to pick you up, it is a perfect movie to do that. It is a beautiful movie. I mean, just not just talking about the awesome 2D animation, 2D/3D mixture animation that it has going on. The story is fantastic. The voice acting is great. The music is great. It is an uplifting movie, a genuine Christmas classic, and I couldn't love it more. I've seen it twice, and it is so good. Number 9 is Ford versus Ferrari. I had a feeling this was going to be good because it's a biopic starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale, two of our top actors working today. And it really is a fun movie. Really, really interesting. I love to watch movies about stuff that I really don't have any knowledge about. And I don't really know too much about driving or the NASCAR or for sport. And it's a really, really fascinating movie, really funny movie. There's some really genuine funny parts. There's some really great acting, of course. I mean, they're amazing actors. It's another excellent movie, and it got nominated Best Picture, so that just proves my point. We'll be going through all the Oscar nominations in a second. Number 8 is Blinded by the Light. Now, this one has gone under the radar, but I think it deserves way more love than it's been getting. Absolutely. It stars, so basically, it's about this kid who lives in Britain, who has hard parents. He's of Indian descent, and parents are hard on him, especially his dad. And he finds his love and passion and his creative mind opens up when he listens to Bruce Springsteen, and it opens up a whole new world for him. And it's a really, really fun movie. Even if you don't like Bruce Springsteen music, you're gonna love this movie. It's really for everyone. I strongly recommend it if you have not seen it. Number 7 is The Farewell, which is another excellent movie that I feel has gone under the radar. It's Awkwafina stars in it. Honestly, I love Awkwafina. I did not see I did not know that she was this great of an actress until I saw this movie. This movie is beautiful. It's about family, about loving somebody to the point that you might even lie so that they don't know that they're dying. It talks about death. It covers a lot of great topics and some interesting cultural points of view that I never even knew about, and that's why I loved this one. Number 6 is Peanut Butter Falcon, another one that you need to go see if you haven't seen it. It's about this Down syndrome kid who loves wrestling, and he goes on the run and meets Shia LaBeouf's character, and they go on an adventure, and it's just a beautiful movie. I have worked with multi needs kids and made fun of my own self throughout in earlier parts of my life. And I can relate. I can see what the characters' motivations are and understand them. But it's a really beautiful movie, really fun movie. Strongly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Go see it. All right, number 5 is Joker. Another one that I thought was going to be great and it proved me right. Joaquin Phoenix is fantastic as the Joker. It's a very dark movie. It's not your typical Joker movie. It's not your typical superhero comic book kind of movie, but I really loved what they did with it. I loved the take on the Joker that they had, and I really do like the take they had on the Batman lore they had in the movie. It really worked for me. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but for me, being a superhero fan, a comic book fan, especially of the Joker, I loved it. Number 4, number yeah. The next one is Judy. I absolutely loved Judy. I love Judy Garland. I love The Wizard of Oz. That's my favorite movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz. I love listening to her music. Just something like if I could go back in time, I would love to meet Judy Garland. That's something that I would love to do if I could go back in time. Like she means so much to me, and this movie, it's rough. Like if you don't know what she went through in her life, it's sad, but it's also like shows how great of a talent she was. And Renee Zellweger as Judy is fantastic, and I just love the movie. I loved it. And the next one is Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit stars Taika Waititi as an imaginary friend Hitler. Yeah, it's about this kid who like is growing up during like World War II time and believes in Hitler and imaginary friend Hitler and thinks like lives in Germany. So like there's this whole Nazi concentration camps going on, the Nazi stuff around and everything. And it's a comedy, but it also has some dramatic moments. It's a beautiful movie. Taika Waititi is fantastic as Hitler. I mean, the cast is fantastic. Scarlett Johansson is awesome. There's just, I mean, the young kid is great. And that's something you have to, love is young actors. Like, there's a lot more bad ones than there are good ones, I feel. And he was a fantastic one. I'm going to look up his name real quick so that Roman Griffin, yeah, that's it. Roman Griffin Davis, really, he has a career ahead of him. He was really awesome in the movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Really funny, but it doesn't shy away from the terribleness of the times that it takes place in. Number 2 is Parasite. Parasite is a Korean movie that is honestly like I don't want to tell too much. It's not really one that you need to go in with not knowing anything. It's a fantastic movie. That's all I'm gonna say. The acting is great. Subtitles are not like you get so wrapped into the movie. There's comedy, there's drama, there's horror. I mean, it goes through so many different genres and rides that line so well. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, that's definitely another fantastic movie of the year. And my number 1 is the one I saw yesterday, 1917. I heard so much praise about this movie and so much like saying that people were saying that it's gonna win Best Picture, stuff like that, and finally got to see it, and they were right. The cinematography, the acting, the movie is just a marvel. It is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how they made it the way it is. I mean, a lot of it is one shot. It looks like all one shot, but there is some editing, which means that every single scene that was a one shot. And it's just unbelievable movie. I couldn't it's one of the most immersive movies I've ever seen. Strongly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It is the best movie of last year in my opinion.